That works.
I like doing stuff like that. I was in a practice room this morning, and they have to like soundproof the rooms again, because like I hear very clearly the piano next door.
Yeah.
So they were trying to do with the metronome like this, like kind of like doing it with the click. So I was in the next room going.
That's amazing. Yeah, some people, for the pianos, like you'll always hear them, but some of the guitar rooms, people are cranking in those rooms.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, I was doing reading quizzes yesterday, and I had to tell the kid next door, like, hey man, you gotta come down. Like people can't hear the metronome, we can't hear ourselves play.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a practice room. This is not the concert hall. Turn that amp the fuck down.
Yeah. Yeah.
That used to be me. Ian Robbins would storm into my room and he wouldn't even say anything. He just
Who's
twist
that?
my knobs.
Who did that?
Ian.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he should.
Yeah.
There was a in math class this past week. There was a drummer next door. It sounded like he had double pedals because he's like, and I'm like joking to the teacher. I'm like, what? Like.
One of my ear training rooms shares a wall with the drum labs. And whoever's in there on Wednesdays at 3, 4, whatever it is doing blast beats and all that stuff. And it's just like, I'm like, sorry guys, there's nothing I can do. You'd think they would know, like, don't put ear training in these rooms, but.
Twice a week I'm in ear training at 9 a.m. And there's drummers doing blast beats in every direction.
No.
For like an hour straight.
I mean, it's great, I love that stuff, but not when I'm trying to teach an ear training class.
That's during like the finals. It's like really important.
It makes me laugh during finals because I'm like, don't you have final stuff to work on? Actual class material and not. When I tell them, like, Slipknot has a new drummer. Don't worry, you're not getting the job.
Tyler said you were singing today.
I had to.
Is this chart like it's a Chick Corea one last quarter? Like where everybody teaches
For everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, what happens with this chart is people don't look at it, and they go, it's just blues. chord voicings we need to hear. And they see the clusters and they panic. Or they listen to it the night before, thinking it's just blues, and realize there's a lot more and peace the fuck out because they're just like, oh, I don't have the energy for it.
Yeah.
And both of those things are correct. Yeah, it's written out. It's also just the blues. Can't play a blues. You know, don't have a lot of business playing music.
Right.
Whether it's 12 bar, whether it's jazz, blues, whatever it is, like this kind of toes the line between both of those things. There's kind of got the jump blues thing, but then you have a couple of 2/5s at the end, tritone substitution. I remember hearing a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan
I
mix
was
from guitar
adding a
players
lot
today.
of stuff. Like,
That's fine. Yeah, I hear a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan solos today too. I'm like, don't know. Play major. You know, address the 2/5 at the end.
Stevie Ray had a few recording of Kenny Burrell's cover,
Children's Incarnate.
and he made it work.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
But he's respectful to it as well.
right. The tone is so good, and time feels totally.
Oh yeah. But Kenny's also, he's so funny. I don't know how it happened. Kenny Burrell and I became Facebook friends. And he comments on my stuff.
Wait, was he the Harmony Burial?
No, he was at UCLA. I don't know how it's like, I don't know if it was like, 3 a.m. and I was drunk one night and I have a friend requested Kenny Burrell, like probably something like that. But he comments on my stuff and it's like, I'll post a picture of my kid and he's like, oh my god, she's so big now. Say hi. Like, I'm just like, Kenny Burrell. Like, it blows my mind. I think he's just old and,
right.
But all the guys like John Pisano just passed away. I got to know John a little bit towards the end. I bought his car from him. So it's a trip that, Kenny Burrell's like commenting on my stuff. He's like, how you doing for me? I'm just like, Kenny Burrell. I know you're 100, but you're a legend. Like, he's what made jazz guitar accessible to me. Yeah, he was the first jazz guitarist I heard where I went, I can play that. Kind of my entry into that world. How are you doing?
Cool, how about you?
We all ready to swing? I know Eric's ready to swing.
Give me a G really quick. Ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Aeroplane to motorways, travel my way, take a highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Eat wise from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. I get your kicks on Route 66. Now you're going to sail away, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mine. Ready you see, I'm a reload. Get out New Mexico, fresh to Arizona. Don't forget one on that Kim Presto, San Bernardino, won't you? Get to this time meeting. And when you make that California trip, streets on Route 66. Who'd you get here to this time of meeting? When you make that California trip, I get your kick on Route 66. I get your kick on Route 66. I get your kick on Route 66.
So Jenny, you sound great, man. You sound like you're having fun.
Thank you.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
That's what this is all about. One more guitar. Why didn't that? I'm gonna give you the sounds a little more appropriate to it. This is gonna be a lot more volume too. This is just not very loud.
Yeah, again after this.
Stand by. Should be. Now you have your touch, you have your volume control, and all those other things that are kind of at your disposal. It always feels really loud standing right here. I promise you are not that loud out there.
Well, yeah.
So that's one of those things to kind of consider. It always feels like a lot here, but especially on the unison lines.
Well, I felt really quiet.
Okay, I was gonna say, but even for the unison stuff, like blast away on that because it's everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, like everyone's together on that stuff, so
Yeah.
you can hammer away. It is great.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what's this in. It should be louder.
It's super quiet.
Like I think it's broken.
They're all broken.
Because if the
I know.
I've had it in my ear.
Yeah, and this is I dialed this in earlier because I was playing it, so I know it'll sound really good.
Okay.
For the quarter note comp, can you do more of like a Freddie Green thing? You know those voicings? Yeah, just the shells on the bottom end.
Yeah.
What happens when you play the upper part of the chords, you have all the the extensions in there. It kind of limits what the keys can do, and you're occupying a really similar space.
Yeah.
So it's hard to kind of separate those out. So at least when he's soloing, just by playing the shell, it's going to allow him to kind of ornament these chords however he feels.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's not going to lock him into, okay, it has to be a natural nine, it has to be this, it has to be that.
Yeah.
He can now play with it and, augment the harmony as he feels fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make a little bit of sense?
Mm-hmm.
And again, you are now creating sonic space.
Mm-hmm.
I know that when you have bass, they tell you, like, hey, don't do that. But when you're playing guitar and piano, it's still kind of a different thing because you want to split those apart so they're not always the same. Because all this stuff is unison. All this stuff is unison.
Can I just be quiet for the piano solo?
I'd like to hear something. It's
Okay.
more about the texture, and part of the reason is, again, the original trio did not have drums.
Yeah.
That's the drum.
Okay. Yeah.
That's that percussive element during the solo. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I got it.
So that's the idea. It's almost like, it's like what Freddie Greenswell was in Basie's band.
Yeah.
He was a timekeeper.
Yeah.
And it's less about hearing each note and more just about the and that articulation of the string noise on the guitar.
Yeah.
Pick hitting the string.
Yeah. I got it.
That's the idea. Sounds like you learned a couple of fills too.
On the record?
Yeah, or they at least crept into your playing a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
He
probably,
does,
probably from listening to it.
yeah. He does. I'm not like exactly
It
playing.
doesn't have to be exact. It's still a blues.
2, 1, 2, 3,
If you ever plan to motorways, travel my way, take a highway, that's the best. I get your kicks on Route 66. Eat white from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. I get your kicks on Route 66. Now you go to San Luis, jumping my Lorraine, and all goes on my city looks mine. Where do you see? I'm a reload. Get out New Mexico, first Arizona. Don't forget when I'm not here, man. Presto, San Bernardino, won't you get to this time, beaches? When you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Get hit to this time DJ. When you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
You hear the difference between that solo? And then don't be afraid with that one too. You can roll your volume way back and dig in.
Okay.
Because again, I want to hear some of that string noise and the percussiveness that kind of comes with that.
Okay. That's
It's more about, being an extra drum.
Yeah. Cool.
And these guys play, giant arch tops. You get a lot of that sound and that acoustic guitar coming through.
Yeah.
So on solid body, it's a little harder, so we just kind of have to
Yeah.
hit the shit out of the strings.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, this is fun. I'm feeling this now. I love this song. I love this trio.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
If you ever plan to motorways, travel my way, take a highway, that's the best. I get your kicks on Route 66. Eat white from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles off the way. I get your kicks on Route 66. Now you goes to San Luis, Joplin, Missouri, at Oklahoma City, love smile. Ready, you see, I'm a reload. Girl, I'm New Mexico, fresh to Arizona. Don't forget when on a Cuban, Fresno, San Bernardino, won't you get to this time later? When you met that California chick, get your kicks on you 66. Would you get it to this time later? When you met that California chick, get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Yeah, that one cut through a little more.